Hello, how are you? Welcome to Miss Phoenix 22. Like I always say, you guys could be somewhere else, but you decided to be right here with me. And I do thank you and I love you guys so much. First, I would like to say thank you so much for the views and the likes on, again, my handcraft candles. They mean so much to me, so I'm glad you guys are enjoying that. I just wanted to come to you today and talk to you guys about something that's not, really spoken on in the African American family households, and something that has turned out to be one of the best things that has ever happened to me. So, I would like to touch on the topic of mental health. And before we start, I want you guys to know I have some note cards here because I don't want to get off topic. I don't just want to be ranting because I'm a person that can rant. Okay, I can just talk and talk and talk. Okay, but we don't want to do that today. We want to have a timeline of things and help you understand, what I'm trying to say to you, and just a clear understanding. So, the subject today is mental health. So let's talk about it. Okay. All right. So, what's mental health? Mental health is a person's condition with regards of psychological and emotional well-being. That's what mental health is. Okay. So, in my family, just me, you know, I would say we have a many mental health uh, disorders such as addictions, anxiety, stress, depression, um, PTSD, OCD, and incest. Yep, I said it. Incest. Incest isn't actually a mental health, it's actually a pedophilic pedophilic disorder, but that's what it is. So, yes, living down south, I don't believe that this is something that, no, I know that this is something that's hidden. It's not talked about, in the black families. Mental health is treated as if it's impossible or dysfunctional. I remember being a little girl, like, told, like, oh, you just got a bad attitude. Or, like, them just mood swings. Like, a little girl can't, children from the age of 1 to about 11 and a half really are going through the emotions of feelings. You get what I'm saying? So they can't really pinpoint what that emotion, what that emotion is. So what actually helped me was therapy. So I'm gonna skip around a little bit like that, but therapy actually helped me. And entering therapy actually gave him a hard time. Okay. I actually gave him a very hard time because I felt as if I wasn't supposed to be in there, even though it was my choice. I thought it was a different kind of facility, but it wasn't. It was actually like not a AAA program, but a AAA program to me because I was in there with my addiction was marijuana. Okay. And it's many of you air signs as me, smoke marijuana. Okay. So mine was marijuana. So I was like, okay, oh my God, maybe I need to go get help. Oh my goodness, I need to go get help because I'm smoking marijuana, a lot. So let me go up in here, and then I'm dealing with anger issues and not understanding where to put it because I'm actually holding so much in. And we're going to go back a little bit. In 2016, I was diagnosed with depression, anxiety, oh my goodness, PTSD, bipolarness. And let me tell you, my ex really had a field day and downplayed those things, even though that person didn't even feel like they were the cause of it, most of it. But hey, I would say it was big portion of my family, different relationships feeding off of, my story, me being a little girl and needing just love, not having a mother figure. I have my grandmother, so I have a mother figure, but I didn't have my mother for addictions, and I didn't know my father at all to this day. So it's like a lot of things, like I said, as a little girl, you don't know where the hell to put those, feelings. And when you get into relationships and people are, you know, seeing you get in relationships and you find this person that's just like you, and you guys are like like are alike in so many ways, right? But it's like toxic. So it's like a trauma bonding moment. And mine was truly like temptation, because as a little girl, I really did think that, I'm going to tell you guys that it was a same sex relationship. So I felt that as a little girl, also me being straight. So I was just like very confused. I had no one to really talk to about these things. So when it was a appointed time when I got older, oh my goodness, these things were, I was faced with these things. So I actually acted upon some of them, and I actually got in a relationship for a long time span. But in 2012, my daughter was touched by a predator. I was actually living with this predator from seventh grade to I was 23 years old. Yeah. This predator married my grandmother. This predator constantly peeked in my windows. He was under my freaking bed. He was in the closets. He was behind the doors when I would like come out from in the bathroom. He was like behind the fucking doors, y'all, sitting on the couch jacking his meat off, standing up jacking his meat off. Yeah, they my grandmother painted my windows black. Oh my goodness. And I was, still told that I was lying and I was making up things. I had a bad attitude. I was ruining the relationship. I was ruining the family. These things weren't happening. I was just like, are you fucking insane? Like, I just knew that I was on my own, with the way that I was feeling, and I needed to get out of there. Friends turned away from me, people that I really thought that I could confide in, that I really told the truth to, the real truth to, nothing was done. They turned their backs on me as well. I have been on my own for like 10 years. This is crazy. And the number 10 is the number of completion. So, yes, I feel so healed. In 2019 is actually when I actually started noticing the numbers. And when I completed the JD Collins therapy section, it was, I'm sorry, y'all, but it was like 8 months. I completed it. Here's my little certificate here, intensive care, because I was dealing with a lot, my whole family. Like I was dealing, like I was just lying. This predator really did touch my kid. You know what I'm saying? So either kill him or kill her or kill them, or you know what, let me just follow God and what he's telling me, because it got to be something that's going to be good out of this. You know what I'm saying? It just seemed like everybody that I came in contact with was just trying to like bring me down and down and down and down. I went back home to visit, and Lord Jesus Christ, like my children were taken for a month from me. I'm not afraid to tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? Because I was on my own. I danced for 5 years, and they treated me as if I was a slut. Do you not see this body? Are you crazy? I don't have to do anything to receive anything from another individual on earth. Okay. But, I had to feed my children regardless of the fathers. I'm going to be a mother that I am, and I'm going to take care of my responsibility. So we're not going to talk about the daddies, because the daddies don't matter here on this page. What we're going to talk about is mental health today. Okay. So mental health. So like I said, I went through the JD Collins. I completed that, and I really really learned a lot. I really after giving them so much trouble in the beginning, I decided to sit down and actually listen to what was going on, and I found myself, I was just like those people in there. They needed to a listening ear. They needed someone to understand them. They needed someone to not judge them. They needed someone to just to be there. You know how many people on this earth that has no one? Absolutely no one. Absolutely fucking no one, y'all. So, me being by myself, I don't care what nobody say. Do you not see this face? I don't care what nobody say. God is good. And like I said, I see numbers. And the numbers have led me to this place right here. And it's a very fucking good place. It's a very fucking good place. I lived from 2012 to 2022. I'm still living on my own, still independent. But I did before now being so independent, I needed to learn independence. I needed to learn protect myself on my own. I needed to learn what real love is, what love wasn't, what somebody is just trying to get over on you. They just trying to be, they codependent on you, for your strength, because you have no idea. I didn't even think that I had this much strength, and this is amazing. God is amazing. But I completed school, college, my MA in the hotel. One of my close friends, I thought she was my very, very close friend. I called her and I needed somewhere to go. I needed somewhere to stay. And she actually told me she couldn't help me. And this is a Christian. This is someone in the church that she couldn't help me. And I said, well, could you ask your father because he's a pastor? And she said, no, because you're gay. You know, we can't help gay people. And I was like, the church? Are you serious? You're going to turn away from me for the church? So many people, my siblings turn away from me, like to have people turn away from me, like it's okay, y'all. It's okay. But like I said, I finished school in a hotel. I lived in my car for almost 2 to 3 years. My children, I can't wait to show you guys my children. They're 12 and 9 now. I have two girls. I actually gave a speech at graduation. I was very happy to give that speech because you had guys have no idea what I went through. I didn't eat a lot of those days. I had to walk to school. Oh, it was so hard, but I completed it. And I've completed so many things actually being on my own. What I've completed is the most important is understanding who Yushika is. That's my real name. But understanding who Miss Phoenix is. Miss Phoenix is, if you know the Phoenix, the story behind the Phoenix is symbolized immortality. I can't talk today. Reincarnation of life and death. So throughout life, you die and then you rise again. You die from the challenges. The tower moments. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I call myself. That's how I feel about myself because there's a lot of fights and it's a lot of demons and it's a lot of evil spirits that I had to come up, against. It's a lot of people that I lost that I loved, that I really, really, really thought loved me too, that turned their backs on me. You guys have no idea. So mental health is very important, you guys. I teach self-love. I teach self-care. Teach the importance of independence. Okay. I'm glad that they actually turned their backs on me. I'm glad that, things actually worked out the way that they did because I wouldn't have learned or I wouldn't be the person that I am today. So I'm not sad. I'm not a victim. I'm actually a survivor of it all. Things are great with me. I don't have any bad ill or bad, towards anyone. I wouldn't consider myself, I'm not going to keep saying that I'm a loner. I'm a lady, okay? I'm a person that's protective of her space and her energy. So I'm going to stop saying it because I don't teach you guys to say, negative things towards yourself. So I'm not going to say I'm alone. I'm not alone. I can have friends if I wanted friends, and I do, but it's like I'm more so trying to learn more of me now. And this year is my year, regardless of anything. Okay? And you guys should feel the same. So, mental health, I think that it should be, looked over daily. Okay? Even when you get up in the morning, check yourself. Like, you know what, like, shit, how I feel today? Should I start over? You know what I'm saying? Like, how I feel today. Am I going to be affecting somebody else's daily activities or, a life? Am I being toxic? You know what I'm saying? Are these people around me really for me? Do they really love me? Are they really for me? You get what I'm saying? So sometimes you got to sit with yourself, and it do hurt. We got this outer shell, I do, to where I can show you to where I don't give a damn. Right? Because I don't. But I really want you guys to understand the people like me that are really sensitive and really love, that's on the inside. So when you show us who you are, this is who you get. You get what I'm saying? You get an asshole. You get an asshole. So treat people with pure, kind, sweet-hearted care. That should be your goal each and every day. You shouldn't want to wake up being an asshole to people. Your mental health is important to you, and their mental health is important to them. So like I said, I've been through many challenges. I've dealt with many things. I'm 33. I just turned 33, and this is when God, right? When Jesus, right, started his thing. I can't go all the way into it. Everybody don't believe, but yeah, he started his thing, and I feel the same way. He's leading me where I can't even imagine. He's been doing his thing, and I'm gonna continue to walk with him. So I just want you to know that mental health is important, you guys. Take care of yourself. Love on yourself. Don't worry about the past. The past was yesterday. We only care about today. What matters the most is today. Don't have no bad ill. Don't go to sleep. Don't have your head filled with like just negative things. When you go to bed at night, try to meditate. Try to put on you some soft music. I try to put on me some soft music. I love like the water sounds, so it like helps me with like just clearing my head. You know what I'm saying? I try to like write. If you journal, that helps. I don't want to forget. You guys, I like to say, oh man. Oh man, y'all. And I had it out for you too. I really did. Watch when I cut it off. I'm going to find it. Found it. Because I want to say it in a row like we did last time. Right? So let's say our I am destined affirmations. Right? Because we are destined for everything that our hearts desires. Right? I know I am, and it's been happening, and it's going to continue to happen as long as you think positive and you don't let anybody get in your way of that. What somebody else thinks or what somebody else feels does not determine anything about you, so it does not matter. Really get into that habit of saying to yourself, I'm sorry, I got a piece of hair, that it does not matter. Okay, so affirmations. I am destined for real love. I am destined for eternal life. I am destined for riches and victory, right? Riches and victory. I am destined for the truth and my truth. It doesn't matter how flawed it is and how flawed they may think it is, because the flaws, God makes things beautiful. You get what I'm saying? And when people think they done fucked up something or they done came in between something, you get what I'm saying? God makes he twists it in, he turns it, he be like, boom, let me show you who has the the actual power here. You don't. So we are destined for the truth in our truth, okay? We are destined for healing and more so peace. Y'all know I don't play about my peace. Okay? Peace first, then money. Okay? Peace first, then money. Because the money gonna come. Okay? All right. So we are destined for greatness and success. You're succeeding right now. You woke up this morning. You got a roof over your head. You bought you something to eat. You took care of your kids. You're breathing, right? Oh my goodness, you're succeeding. Right, you're succeeding. You are. So, in the last one, what I like to say, I am destined for that very thing that the Most High created me for. Right, right. Not what somebody else thinks, what you think, right? It's what you think, only what you think, okay? We get so tied up of validation of what other people feel and what other people think. As soon as you say fuck it, okay? As soon as you say fuck it, because it's never going to be right or it's never going to be enough for them. You get what I'm saying? So forget them and do what you have to do for you. Stay in your little bubble. Fuck them. Let them do what they do. They ain't paying no bills. They ain't feeding you. They're not taking care of your kids. You know, you don't have to go to them for anything, so you don't have to answer to anyone but you. Take care of you. You are important. I love you guys so very much. You have no idea. Um, like, comment, and subscribe. Please, we need the likes, we need the comments so we can go live, so we can talk more. I have my blog will be up soon. Don't forget about the handcraft candles. I do have them on the website. Y'all, it's coming along. Do you hear me? It is coming along. Like, I am so proud of it and of myself, because when you're doing things on your own, yes, it takes time, but you don't have to give credit to nobody else. Okay? Nobody has to take from you. You get what I'm saying? You take your time and you do what you have to do for you. Okay? The credit is yours. Everything's yours. Okay? All right. So I love you guys. Thank you for coming and just, ran with me. This is Miss Phoenix. As always say, you could have been anywhere else, but you decided to be here with me. I love you, love and light. Bye.